Hey folks, Nico here, and today I wanted to go over the interim results for Hero Rises. As you can see, we got some expected picks, some surprising picks, and one that just really doesn't make sense. I'm looking at you, Altina. Why are you here? She won last year's A Hero Rises event. Entirely, I mean. This one, she was number one, and she won the VG too. She beat Sothis. Regular Sothis, not Winter Sothis, who I think should have won. But actually, it would have been. Dua Alphonse was also one I really wanted to win too. Sad times. Anyway, it doesn't make much sense to me. And what surprised me even more is that her Winter alt isn't here either, who I consider to be a strictly better version of her. But maybe people thought Mythic Hero, so there's value there, and I understand that. I just think Winter Altina is like a better choice overall, since we have other Mythic Heroes that are for Astra, especially with Regan around. You only need one more and you're good to go. Other than that, I'm just going to go over the top 10, maybe the top 15, barring some others, but let's start it nice and simple with Saros, who's number one, and I gotta say, makes complete sense. She's brand new. Her banner is still going on to this day, at the time of this day, but this is the last day for her banner, so yeah. So people had their chance to go for her, and maybe people want another chance. Especially since this Hero Rises, after the voting gauntlet is done, the top 4 in that voting gauntlet will be on a banner, which has a 40-40, spark, or whatever people call it. So summon 40 times, get like what, 100 and something, 150 or so orbs, and then boom, you got a chance of getting whoever you want's in the top 4, amongst the top 4. It might be Saros, it might be Lyn, it might be Brave Edelgard. Who can say? But Saros, as a Mythic Hero, is pretty unique at this moment in time. She's the only one who provides an extra unit slot in defense. And as some of us may know, she enables some pretty dirty stuff. Other than that, she gives attack. What was it? +3, I believe. I have her myself. I haven't done much with her. I'm still trying to make a defense with her, but she's got potential, you know? Other than that, she's a fine unit. She gets a free follow when she initiates, and she can't get hit with a follow-up if she's attacked. Unless it's a free guaranteed follow-up, in which case she's probably going to get hit twice, because she's really slow, which is my main issue with her. But she has Mirror Impact, as well as Dragon Wall. Dragon Wall, I believe, is what people would fodder her for the most, but you can just get both of her skills off of her by using like an Ileana, or I guess an Oliver. But yeah, you can get both of her skills off of her. Damage reduction for dragons is pretty tempting, right? Other than that, not much else to say. Now, number 2 is someone I would personally really want to be on the banner, and maybe win too. We got Duo Lyn. Duo hero, so she scores extremely well in Arena, 190 BST for some dumb reason. She also has a Slaying Brave Dagger that also boosts her speed by 4. Of course, it lowers her defense by 3. I think it also, or is it 4? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't have her. But, she's a really good unit, as we've probably found out. She can hit you twice, probably 4 times, if the first 2 don't kill you. She's a flyer, so she has a rain skill. Swiss Sparrow 3, a chill skill, and speed defense rain, I believe. She's fast, so she can run wind sleep to safely attack, aerobatics, fly formation, all sorts of things. She can refresh herself with her dual skill. She can take another turn. So, you probably know it very well, but she can just decimate your defense team or something all by herself. Well, with some dancers, of course. But yeah, really strong unit. And I've been voting for her because I really want her to be in the top 4, and I also want her to win, but baby steps first, you know? Brave Edelgard, and since this is pretty much the same thing, by extension, Brave Dimitri, I don't get. They're in the normal pool, so you can just get them on the off chance you get a 5-star that's not focus. They'll be on that Hero Rises banner, whether they're focused or not, is the thing also. They're in the normal pool. They're not limited in any way like these other characters are in the top 10. Literally, it's just them, right? Yeah, it's just them who are part of the normal pool. But I get it. It's Edelgard and Dimitri. People love these guys. Shame, though, that Brave Edelgard is number 3, while her legendary and more rare counterpart, Legendary Edelgard, is in 8th. I wish they swapped places. I really don't want Legendary Edelgard to drop out, and I hope she stays in top 8. But yeah, Edelgard doesn't really offer the best things in terms of skills either. Unit-wise, she's amazing. But like skills, distant ward, joint drive resistance, that's what I think, Like, joint drive res is fine. Distant ward is just like a strictly worse distant counter. It's really like, if you're desperate and you don't want to wait, you go with distant ward. I've even seen some people go with distant foil over distant counter. But never distant ward over distant counter. That's just how much people don't seem to have a positive opinion of distant ward. Moving on from that, though, I'm not going to bother with Brave Dimitri anymore, but Legendary Dimitri, haha, he's a fun guy. He is... Actually, hold on. The Brave Heroes you can get for free anyway, if you have well, you probably might have already done it by now, but you can just pick them for free, or at least one of them. You can be Edelgard, Dimitri. I mainly say Dimitri because he's the most helpful out of them all. If not, it's Claude after that, in my opinion. In terms of like free-to-play things. Legendary Dimitri, strong unit, ridiculously strong. He comes with Sturdy Impact, Atrocity, which is an atrocity. And not Pulse Smoke, Odd Tempest. Odd Tempest is a fun skill, so I can imagine people following him for that. And I've seen a really nice Cordelia who uses that. Sturdy Impact, strong skill as well. I don't have the highest opinion of impact skills, but they are good. And people use them for a reason. Other than that, I don't got much else to say. He scores well in Arena. He's one of the newer legendary heroes, so he's got the pair-up thing, so he's useful in allegiance battles. You can bless him, so you can probably put him in Ether Raids too. Well, not bless him, he's a legendary hero, but so when it's his season, you can use him in Ether Raids as well. And, get the points that go along with it. Legendary Chrom is Legendary Chrom. Enough said, he's really strong. People probably have PTSD from dealing with him all the time. Like they do with Freya. But yeah, guy can run a speed build, and I think that's his scariest set. I don't know. I don't have him. And I rarely run into him to begin with, actually. Funnily enough, I really haven't run into him. So I can't share, like, the mindset that everyone else who's dealt with him has. But I know he's a strong unit. He comes with close counter, low attack defense, and rouse defense res. So he is indeed a strong character. And he's got skills that are useful to pretty much everyone, too. So if you don't want him, fodder him for something nice. Legendary Corrin, pretty much the same thing as Legendary Chrom. Strong unit, scores extremely well. So well, in fact, that her legendary hero dual skill just doesn't work on her because she scores higher than that. She's a trainee unit, which we actually haven't gotten in a bit, funnily enough, which is kind of odd. Yeah, really strong unit. Negating Fame makes her pretty much be able to survive anything. And she's got enough raw stats that even Dragon Slayers can't take her out. Unless they're like Marth or something. You could give her Dragon Wall. You can give her Dragon Wall from Saros, and then she'll really start reducing damage. But in terms of skills, DC, which is great, Shield Pulse, you can have some fun with that, and Joint Drive Attack. I imagine you would go DC and Joint Drive from her if you're going to fodder her, which are very good skills. Other than that, yeah, just a really strong unit. I've used her in like rival domains and Pawns of Loki, and very fun, very fun. Freya, like I said, PTSD. And she's a light mythic, so there's value in ether raids and Mjolnir Strike. So my history with her is pretty good. I've used her, won because of her, and she's just a really fun unit. I've been attacked by a Freya like a grand total of, I think, 2 times. One was in the Vault of Heaven, and that one had a Gale Force. And just hit my Azura, took her out, and then got out, and my map started, and they just cleaned up the house. Funnily enough, there was also Legendary Chrome on that team, so... but she has attack speed solo 4, her personal B skill, which is a great one, and then Pulse Smoke. So I imagine you either use her or just fodder her to your main AR unit, because I think Pulse Smoke is pretty much just an AR skill. And then there's Legendary Edelgard. Miss 1. Take another turn. 2. Take another turn because you got Gale Force. And 3. She's like a definite fun character. I don't know because I never got her. I tried for her many times and just never got her. I got other mythic heroes in return though, so not too bad of a history. But I imagine she's a fun unit. Very strong in ether raids when you know what you're doing. I haven't fought her much. Actually, no, I fought her plenty of times. But I just have like a Roy. I have my Roy deal with her. And because he's got damage reduction and QR in his weapon, he just handles her. No problem. But like, imagine if I didn't. It would be a nice terror because she could potentially just clear through your whole team. Brave Dimitri, already said my piece. Summer Byleth, scores well in Arena, is a great unit overall. She has no follow-up in her weapon, so she usually runs Wind Sweep. It's not on her base kit. She comes with attack speed push for a chill skill and ground orders. And ground orders is actually what made me use her in AR defense, and she does an amazing job in there. She uses Wind Sweep, safely attack things, and well, unless they're like a mage, in which case, a Guinevere absolutely nuked my Byleth once. But yeah, great unit. You see her a lot in Arena if you do well, if you like score high. And I don't see her much in AR defense, but I just use her myself, and from my experience, she does well there. Duo Micaiah makes sense. She has dominance, which is just debuff to like, I think, defense and resistance. So you can just do that. It's true damage based on the amount of debuffs are on the opponent, so you can just clear content with that probably easily. And probably take out a lot of Ether Raids defense maps too. Claude makes sense. I already said what I thought about him, I think. Duo Peony, duo unit, scores extremely well. Is basically Peony that you can bless, so you can use her in like defense Ether Raids, which is great. No, that's pretty much it. Duo Sigurd, I don't care about very long, sorry. Duo Sigurd, Cav Dancer Mage. Enough said, I think. He can go pretty much anywhere he wants, attack anyone he wants, and dance for anyone he wants. That's pretty much it. I didn't say about Byleth, but you can fodder her. You can get Patrine, fodder her, and then get Byleth's attack speed push 4, along with ground orders, and put that on someone. But yeah, that's like my general thoughts on this. If anyone had to drop out, I would say like Freya could drop out, and we wouldn't really lose out on much. If anyone got in, if I had to say I wanted anyone in, probably any of the duo heroes here. Like Brave Edelgard is practically locked in at this point. I doubt she'll drop out completely. But Freya could drop, and I would be fine with that. I hope Legendary Edelgard stays in, and I don't want Brave Dimitri in. Summer Violet could get in, and I'd be fine with that, but like I said, Legendary Edelgard, please stay in. I have a chance at getting you. I want that chance. But I really hope, like, Lynn wins that voting gauntlet, so we can get her for free. And like, let's see. The 4 units I would personally want in that banner would be Lynn, Corrin, Edelgard, and Violet? Maybe? I said Lynn, Corrin, Edelgard, Legendary Edelgard, I mean. And like, well, third one could be anyone. Let's go with Saros. I tried to get multiple of her once. I got multiple of everyone else. Every other blue unit. But yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. Sorry if I rambled on for too long, but feel free to let me know what you thought about these interim results. Who are you hoping will get into the top 8 voting gauntlet, and who you hope makes it onto the banner? I'm always interested in hearing those kind of things, so go right on ahead. And until next time, I got a pizza that I really want to eat because I'm very much hungry. But yeah, I'm going to do that. See you guys next time. Take care.